What's up, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Witcher. And well, last time, let's see, we took sides in the war between the Scoia'tael and the Order of the Flaming Rose. We realized that we actually had one of the books that we needed in order to find our way into the Mage's Tower all along. And in doing so, we realized that we could now talk to our friend here, the Private Eye. But it seems as though somebody has informed said Private Eye that we are making good progress and that they ought to send some friends to take care of him. So we may or may not have died in this encounter last time. I'm trying to use a call here, or a sign rather. There we go. Hold on. Make sure we're using the right stuff. Yeah, I think so. These guys are going to be difficult. And you did not get knocked down, even when I did that. This is concerning. Okay, flipping out of the way. Trying to make sure that we're not fighting them all simultaneously. But that is somewhat unavoidable, it seems. Excuse you. Is that significant that Raymond is dead here? Like, does that actually last even if we do survive this fight? I admittedly have been kind of just dancing around, not doing a ton of damage. That looks like something really bad. Where you stun me, and I do not recover in time to live. Okay, so, the issue here is that this is what happened last time at the end of the previous video. We died during this encounter. The most recent autosave is us walking into this building. So it's not like we can quickly duck out, craft a few potions, and then drink those, get all powered up, and then come into this fight. We're going into this fight, and there's not much we can do about it unless if we go quite a ways back. Well, our previous autosave is not crazy far behind this, it looks like, just going by the clock. So, we'll give it another shot, and if it looks like this is truly a little bit too much for us to take, then we may look to back out a little bit further back and see if we can do anything else to power ourselves up. Again, I'm trying to do the signs early, but it's not really working out for me. Also, this hurts. We did deal a lot more damage that time, but really though, Geralt, you gotta do the signs. And our friend is dead. Wow. Okay, see, this is really frustrating. I keep on pressing the sign button and nothing is happening, and I don't understand why that is. So, we're just getting wailed on as I'm doing that, when it seems like, we should be knocking them back, dealing damage, and buying ourselves more time to take out one or two of them by themselves. Let's at least take stock of what we do and don't have here. In terms of, could we still try to down a potion quickly? I know we have this. I've forgotten about it many times. It is the endurance regeneration, but I mean, we have endurance. It's just that I need to be able to use the signs. It's not letting me use the signs for some reason. Outside of that, I mean, if we were to suddenly find a way to apply the Earth Rune, that could be something that might help. Other than that, I don't see much here. Swap weapons, I don't know if that's going to do that much for us, because we haven't experimented with that much, but... okay. Come on. Yep, trying to use the sign, and it's not working. So, that makes it very, very difficult to pull this off. That is a key component. Yeah, that's gonna kill us. That's a key component of our skill set. Especially when we're fighting multiple people simultaneously, right? It's being able to knock some of them out, further away or down onto the ground so that we don't have to fight them all simultaneously. And some of these guys, like the elite assassin, they're tough. They're definitely tough. So I think let's take a look here. It appears as though this is just a little more than a minute further back than our previous autosave. Might we still be able to find a few things to scrounge together here? Yeah, so I think this was after having just finished talking to Kalkstein with the information for getting into the tower, which would suggest that he was probably the person who, well, sent those people after the detective. Could we, by any chance, go to the blacksmith, get him to imbue the rune on our item, or on our sword, and then use that to hopefully be more effective in this fight? Maybe. I'm assuming the guy's sleeping. I also actually don't think we've been in here before. Will you still do it, though?
It's night. Come back in the morning.
Yeah, figured you'd probably say something like that. Doing things like applying whetstones, applying earth runes, getting the chance to knock people down. That's basically what I'm looking to do. Just get that chance to knock people down. I think we were using, quick stance, I want to say? Maybe heavy stance for that fight. And it's not ideal. At least not for fighting multiple people simultaneously, it's not. But, yeah, what else can we do to get more powerful in the meantime? Do we have a level? Oh, we are about to reach a level, are we not? Yeah, we are. So, I mean, if we want to get clever here, we could deliberately see if we can run into some enemies, gain a level, and see if that happens to be enough. Obviously, allocate the skill points for that level. I was kind of assuming we'd run into a fletter here, but apparently not. And fight some blokes at the inn. We haven't done it in a while. They do give some experience. Not necessarily sure it's the most efficient way to do this. It does also put us right next to the inn. Or right next to a place where we can rest and then allocate said skill points if necessary.
No challengers?
Greetings, Whitey. Got money? Wanna fight?
Okay, so you're the toughest fighter. I know 25, I think, was the cutoff for some of these guys, but I don't remember if you have a higher cutoff. You do? Okay.
Should be an interesting fight. Ready?
Bring it on.
Alright. He is tougher than the others, yes. But I think we should still be able to take this guy out pretty easily, right? I mean, granted, I am just absolutely botching all of these attacks. But he's not exactly close to beating us, though.
I'm itching to hit someone.
I'm betting on the boxer. He's a strong bastard.
Okay, the flamboyant gestures upon beating him
You're not
continue.
bad. It's no shame losing to the white-haired one.
Okay, out of curiosity, was that any sort of significant amount of experience?
Who wants to get slapped?
Wenches draw near.
That line's never gonna get old, is it?
He's a strong bastard.
Alright, so we could... Oh,
I can't keep
His
my
last
arms
foe's nose was
never mind. He does not want to fight us anymore.
Itching to hit someone.
So this may not be a sustainable strategy here. And I would imagine that the more typical monster-like enemies probably give a lot more experience than that guy does. Or any of those boxers, bar fighter dudes. So if that is truthfully our strategy, then I think we do need to go to someplace like... Oh, can we go through here? No. Go to someplace like... I mean, we've been there a bazillion times, but the sewers. Or, I mean, out into the swamp area. That's a little bit of a trek. Whereas the sewers are right here, so I'd rather do the sewers for that reason. And hope that this will be enough enemies. Fast style. This will be enough enemies to actually finish our level. Not really eyeing exactly how much experience these individual enemies give us. But as I was saying, I'm assuming this is probably still more than the bar fight dudes, or at very least, this is a location where we can fight multiple enemies relatively quickly. That is, if we would actually stick with the weapon I want us to use. Hello, enemies, you're supposed to spawn out now. Yep. Group stance? Yeah, because, I mean, we'd have to line up and fight those bar dudes one at a time, and apparently some of them do not want to fight you after you successfully take them out. Whereas here, at least we can get our fair share of drowners relatively quickly. That is still an unknown herb. Wow. Surprises me a bit. Okay, again though, with the wanting the silver sword. Ooh. Oh, cool. Really? I don't remember running into one of you guys here. Alright, that's a heavy stance type encounter. One that we're able to finish pretty comfortably still, but I'm not sure if we've tried all of these doors over here since getting our various assortment of keys. Can we go through? We can. Did we know about this? Goes into the crypt? Oh, maybe this is the one we already knew about. I don't know. The layout looks similar. And that it also has this wind-up area here, and it has this same very questionably designed column in the middle that hopefully is not holding up this entire thing. But basically, I'm wondering, is this the same crypt that had the family heirloom stuff, or no? It's a new region, though. That is genuinely new. I'm just not sure if we have a cat. If we do, then I'm all for it. Let's explore it, but I don't think we have any left over, because we were using most of those in the past. So, I mean, that is... Dude, that is notable. It does appear as though there's still an area down here that we have yet to explore. I mean, we had so many keys. We definitely had not used all of them. So, I mean, that doesn't surprise me that much. That ultimately we did find an area that we hadn't seen yet. But I just would have liked to have found it earlier, obviously. Alright, these guys may still come out. Not sure technically when they start respawning. I'm gonna say I'm a little disoriented. That. I mean, it's not even like that was that far away. Two still drowners here. No friends. Oh, this is heavy stance, which might have actually just one-shot him. Am deliberately still going to seek out a few more enemies here. In hopes, ooh, hello, of doing some flamboyant moves myself. But it's just getting a little bit more experience here. As you see, I mean, I think we've gotten like 300 or so while we were in here, I think. Which means we're not terribly far away from getting enough experience to level up. But there's a new area for us to explore, and we ought to do that. Why not see a new area and also get the necessary experience? So yes, let's head up. We'll craft a cat potion. And then with that, we'll be in a better place to go into that little sub-area we saw, the crypt. But seemingly the third crypt, or something like that. Alright, I do see the assassin. Just strolling down the street, but you know what? I think this would be a good opportunity to, again, a little more experience out in here.
Dare challenge the Salamandra.
because we do dare challenge the Salamandra. Do you have any friends? Nope. You mostly have drugs. So, let's see. We need a fireplace of some variety. Could potentially do it at the inn. That's probably not necessary. Actually, not sure where the closest fireplace is. Pretty sure there's one down here. I know there are a bunch of, like, unofficial places where you can sit. Are we gonna get the letter? It does show up right by this fireplace. Oh, we do have talents as well. I'm not sure I realized that. Okay, so we want to do this. We also want to make some stuffs. It's been a long time since we last looked at what we have availability of making. So, like, bindweed, I don't think we've ever seen. Lizard, we know. It is very helpful. Oh, you know what? This would be a big difference maker if we put this on for that upcoming fight. Have everything for this? Also, I'd probably rather not use our strong bases for this. I think that's a medium. Oh no. This is maximum endurance. That'd also be good to do as soon as possible. It seems that we do have the knowledge of doing some of these things as well. It's just we don't have the materials, and it might be that we have some of those things stored somewhere in one of our stashes at the inn. It seems like there are lots of things that we'd like to make. I'm just not totally sure we can actually craft multiple things at once. Other potions, the base, yeah, I don't know. Reduces toxicity to 0 and cancels the effects of other potions. I mean, that... I'm also thinking of the powerful plants that we've run into that we seem to have issues with pretty consistently, and wondering if any of these might be a good solution to that as well. All these increased maximum things seem like the types of potions you should certainly brew once. Oh. We have a lot of these. I think we could just craft these non-stop. That is a strong base. Can we pop it out? Maybe not. Okay. So, try doing that. And then, oh. Apparently that was a limited resource. Something was a limited resource, because now we are no longer able to craft a lot of things. We do need our cat potion. We'd also really want to get Blizzard. What do we need? Looks like we need the alcohol? Not entirely sure. So, yeah. I just see the X by the potion sign, the vial, would lead me to believe that we have plenty of that, I think. Vids? Apparently we have lots of that too. I think it's just the alcohol that we need, in which case we can, of course, get more of that. There might be a flutter here right when we wake up. I'm gonna run, just in case. There isn't. Although, it might be significant for us to actually get some more alcohol so that we can craft more stuff, because it seems as though we maybe neglected that for a little too long. Let's see, the ones we just made. We have the maximum increase endurance or whatever it was we definitely want to use immediately. Here's the cat potion. Significantly increased maximum endurance. All for it. Okay. Looks like it increased it by like, yeah, 50%. What? From 30 to 45? That is very big. I mean, big difference there being that it allows us to use signs more aggressively, more often. And I mean, given what happened with the previous fight, that may not be all that significant there.
Damn it. Whatever you do, don't bet on the boxing. It's rigged. What do you want?
Might not be so significant for that fight because, for whatever reason, we couldn't get the signs to go off, but for other fights, yes, I would assume it will be very helpful. So now the thing is, if we could find ourselves some better crafting bases, some strong alcohols, I think we would find that we can craft a few more things. I know this is medium, but it might be that we're still able to do some things with medium. Did we stash any? Wow, wait. We had plenty of strong alcohols on us. We actually need weak or medium? Is that actually preferred? I don't know. Take these two, I guess? In that case. We'll take a little bit of a weak alcohol, too. Just to cover our bases. I'm not sure. Oh, we do have a blizzard. I think this was originally an unknown potion, and then we learned how to use blizzard. Same with this, the white honey boosts toxicity. Okay, yeah. After having learned how to make it, you also are now able to identify when you pick up a random potion. What does this thing do? And I assume that is actually necessary to use it and make it apply its desirable effect. Okay, so I'm gonna try this again. We're gonna see, can we do anything at all here? Not really any of the stuff that we particularly want at this moment. I think we just rest, and this might be enough. We'll just go till dawn. This might be something that will allow us to allocate our skill points, because I know we're about to level up, but yeah, about to level up. But apparently you can't both craft or perform alchemy and allocate skill points, or maybe just flat out can't allocate skill points. I still don't fully understand when you can and cannot. It seems like during some fire rest meditation sessions we're allowed to, some we aren't. Seems like the inns are more reliable and that almost every time you will be able to. Out of curiosity, Siegfried, do you have anything to do?
Geralt, I was wondering if you'd care to join the Order.
No.
They've already asked us this. Oh, there was also the thing about fighting off the dude, like ghoul or ghost or wraith or something like that in the night over here, which granted we may have just had a good opportunity to do, but I kind of forgot about it. I think it was mostly just for the monies, but I'm pretty sure you get experience whenever you complete one of those quests as well. Out of curiosity, do you like us enough to actually sell us stuff now?
Can I have a look?
As you wish.
Yes! Okay, so this was the awesome armor that I was eyeing earlier. And it does cost 5,000. We've spent a lot recently. So if we had truly saved up, we might have been able to afford this. Not necessarily sure that it's, going to be the difference between surviving and not surviving this fight. It would take us a long time at this stage to pick up that much coin. But this, I feel like we may have seen it before, but we just passed right on over it. What is this? A piece of blue meteorite that can be used to smith or forge a sword. You need 3 pieces of meteorite to reforge a sword. Well, you only have 2. That's awfully convenient. Other than that... Alright, so we can, in fact, purchase a battle flail. We saw some of these earlier. Looked interesting. But we opted for the Assassin's Dagger because we thought that was going to be rarer, and it does seem as though that may be the case. Actually, out of curiosity.
Sir,
Can I have a look?
As you wish.
Can we sell that? If we really wanted to. It sells for 30. We could. I don't think we want to, but we could. Alright, remind me... Oh, we were gonna go into the crypt. Right. We do have a cat potion now, right? That was one of the things that we crafted. Trying to remember what we ended up with after all that. Have Blizzard, which we definitely want to use going into that fight. That is probably the potion. It could be the difference maker we were talking about earlier, but did we not also make a cat potion? There it is. Okay. So it's there. I mean, technically it does have a really long duration if I remember correctly, so it's not like we need to be right next to the darkness area when we use it, because we're going to be pressed for time, but we'll wait it out a little bit. And with how much experience we have, we may actually gain our level on our way to this location. Fighting these drowners, but we'll see. Hopefully there will be some good stuff in there as well. There will be additional reason for exploring it. We'll just check it out. Those are the only drowners in that group, right? Come on. Yeah, man. You can do it. You can do it. This barrel is very conveniently or inconveniently placed. Or here. Or not. Here. Here. Hello. What's this one, right? Surprised we didn't run into more of the drowners. Okay, so it looks familiar, but let's confirm. One. Yes, this does appear to be the place that we are looking for. So we will now use the cat potion. Wherever it was, here. Okay. Now we'll see what we have. Because layout-wise, it looks really similar to the place we were in before. Assuming this is going to be dead end. I would like to at least go far enough down this path to confirm it on our map. That is going to be helpful for us. This looks so similar. I don't know. Okay, this is different, though. I think. Similar layout, but not identical. Suppose there's only so many ways you can mix up a crypt, right? And it does freak me out how every time we're down here, there is an echo. So whenever we pull out our sword, it's like, ah! Oh. That was definitely the sound of someone, though. I was going to say, it does sound like there's someone else down here whenever we do that, but I definitely heard that. Where exactly it came from, I couldn't tell you. Not here, apparently. Oh! Lion-headed stuff. Okay, this looks like something we could break through. Really wanted to. The lion-headed spider, whatever it's called. Campfire. Something else over there. Circle of lifeless air. That seems like that is a place where we can get a sign, actually. Question is, do we try to loop around here through the main entrance, which is what I'm assuming this leads to, or do we see if we can go for a little surprise entrance breaking through here? The latter. Hello, cultists. Don't mind me. Okay, mind me. Never mind. Mind me. How powerful are you? Can't tell how much damage that actually did. Not a lot. You are pretty powerful. Confirmed. Also, does turn out the lights on us when we use our cast like that. Love to get rid of one of you at least. Right, please attack. And we follow that up. That one is almost dead. Okay, there we go. Come on, come on! Now we're spreading the love a little too much between all of them. Like I said, getting rid of one so that we're not dealing as much with the dynamic of a group fight. Okay, there was no one swinging at us, and yet, for some reason, they still seem to deal damage that occasion. Are any of them leaders, so to speak? Please attack, Geralt.
I'll kill you like a dog.
Okay, it is significant getting in the third combo, I think, but why are we taking so much damage even when they're not seeming to actively be attacking us? Mostly dipping and diving and dodging at the moment so that we can regenerate some of our endurance so that we can do another one of these.
I'll send you to your grave.
Here we go. That's the kind of combo I was looking for.
I'll kill you like a dog.
Now we have just two of them. And the two that are left have somewhat low HP, I do think. And I would love to get the chance to hit one of you with a sign to knock you down. Okay, we do have enough for that now. Finish you off this way. If it's 1v1, then we are definitely in good shape. There we go. Okay. And I believe, at least in the immediate future, that's everyone. So I definitely want to check this thing out. If you will let me. You're currently not letting me. Seemingly. Oh man, I was clicking on it. Nothing was happening when I was clicking on it. Does seem like those are relatively powerful and whoa. Okay, lots of crafting materials. What is this? Not sure we've ever seen sulfur. And alchemical ingredients that I'm also not sure if we've seen. Yeah, a whole lot of that. In addition to some coins and good bases, potions. I just want to get a chance to use this thing. You don't seem to want to let me use this thing. I don't know if there's other stuff that we technically also need to do while we're down here. There must be a mission for this, right? Right, there's one of the keys, I think. It refers to this spot. It's not like there's some specific thing that we need to check off the list. We haven't done. Hello. Didn't see them coming. Also not sure what I was pausing the game to try to do here, other than ideally avoid fighting a bazillion of you simultaneously. Again, I tried to use a cast. I found a dead end. Well done, me. We definitely do want to be on steel, yes, but we also probably want to be on our group stance, and really need to do this. There's our level, mid-fight. Okay, fortunately it seems as though those guys are much weaker than their brethren. I do still need some answers as to why we were not able to use that place where we usually get the ability to use or learn additional signs. I can only think it's because we kind of took that shortcut. We may have technically not been supposed to do that. Were we a little too clever for our own good? Possibly. I was gonna say, this looked like one of the places where we were before, but apparently not. Apparently this is new. Okay, so right looks like a dead end. Sort of. Oh! Okay, so we're surrounded. In case that wasn't clear. We probably ought to save here, because we've made some progress in this area, and there are still a lot of enemies left. But yeah, it seems like these are all the same types of enemies. Nope. Take that back. I immediately take that back. I was gonna say, it seemed like we were dealing with all these little guys, and that was further confirming that the ones that we found, at least initially, were sort of the more powerful dudes that maybe were sort of like the leaders in a way. It would make some sense that the game was like, no, you're not supposed to just waltz straight on into here. That finished. Not quite all of you. Also, technically, we shouldn't be using group stance anymore, but...
Now I'm really angry.
Well, I mean, not much you're going to be able to do about that, though. Certainly found all the enemies we were looking for, though, right? Little bit of coin. Two-handed Morningstar. Does sound cool. I am curious. Assuming that's one of these weapons. Want that one. Chance to stun. But I think this is less damage than what the two-handed steel axe had. Although I think the two-handed steel axe, did we see that at the Temerian, or not Temerian, the Order of the Flaming Rose salesman dude? We might have, so this might be rarer. I do like the status effects. It seems like those tend to be powerful almost all the time. There's mushrooms here. Don't know what these guys were doing in this corner, but they were doing something. Even though there's nothing of note. So, then, from there, I mean, looks like this will probably reconnect here. And you would assume there's something in this general direction by the campfire that's noteworthy as well. Don't necessarily know which direction is best to go first. There are clearly a lot of you guys here, though. One down. Ow. Okay, that is one of the wow. One of the disadvantages. I did not anticipate that we were gonna do that finishing move like that. I guess the finishing move looks a little different depending on which stance you're in. But not the best when you have other people who are still fighting you from behind. Switching to heavy. Are you guys just gonna stand there and watch as your friends get brutally murdered? Apparently you are. I mean, guess I'm not gonna judge you, but then again, I'm kinda gonna judge you. Oh, hello, head. Because, I mean, like, probably could have helped. I don't know if you would have made a difference, but, I mean, like, there we go. I was gonna say, I can't help but notice that you are continuing to just stand there. Also, very dodgy. Right, you're done. Ow.
I'll send you to your grave.
Or the other way around. Here's a bun. Thank you. That looks kind of dead-endy. But we can take a look. See, otherwise, yeah, we were considering going this way. This looks like, I mean, it's headed toward the campfire, so I would think this is more so the quote-unquote correct direction, in which case, this might not be the best way to go first. know, we were just talking about not knowing which way that would be, but I feel like probably ought to go here first, actually. There were enemies here as well. Oh. That sounds like... No, but it is dead end. Okay, so this would be the correct way, so to speak, to go first, I would think. Oh, I did not even see you there. This looks like...
Your end is nigh.
That was creepy. Again, with the cast being helpful. Okay, it might be, actually, that what I was doing before was that I was, trying to attack immediately after using a cast and not allowing myself to basically complete the animation, complete the motion for it. This guy is attacking us from behind, so we probably should move to group stance. Did go too fast on that, that's true. Right now, though. Now we're going heavy stance. Oh, okay. Bye-bye. We're flying into that wall. Blueberries! Alright, you look special. You were the one that had a different voice and was trash-talking us. Don't know how much I ought to read into that. There were more enemies there. I was just a little hesitant to go straight in there when they could have flanked us, and we were not on full HP. Also, can't help but notice that I am absolutely hearing wolves or dogs or something. You are the lion-head spider cultist? Whatever that really means. Looks like it's just you guys. Excuse you?
I'll kill you like a dog.
Also, please actually get hit. Group stance. Okay, one down. Hit us with something. Not even sure what that is, quite frankly. Lead, I would think, maybe, based on the visual of it. Yeah, we are not doing great in terms of how much HP we have at the moment. Fortunately, you are dead, but we might still be taking some damage over time, so might have rushed into that a little more than we ought to have. Definitely want to be a little more patient before we go into the next fight. Maybe this is a good time to just eat a little bit of food. However insignificant that seems to typically be, but see, look at that. We're, no, we're still in a gray screen, heart beating effect type thing. So, you know. And, you know, the dog growling does make me a little nervous when we're on low HP like that, but looted you. Okay, so I'm hopeful that this little... I don't see any mushrooms. Don't let me loot them. I'm hoping that this gives us something that allows us to actually use the sign thing. Or just gives us some really nice items. Diamond. Ooh. That's an explosive. Whole bunch of valuable stuff. Coins in general. We might not have room for all that. But we should make room for all that. So I think here is where we continue to eat our food. Alright, just making sure that those symbols over there were not the sign of someone sneaking up trying to take us out. Let's make one more spot available to us. Not actually sure if eating multiple rounds of food stacks how much it regenerates. Or we actually should still be patient, I was gonna say. It seems like it's been a little while. Real world time, but we are still on pretty low HP. I think we're, yeah, it does look like we have two of those red indicators underneath our Witcher sign there, which would suggest that we are getting double the life boost from having eaten 2 rounds of food. But, okay, yeah, let's see there. One of them just went away, and second one is probably the one, of course, that we ate second, and there it goes. Okay, so we will still regenerate a little bit of HP, but not as quickly as we were few minutes ago, so maybe even worth eating a little bit more. Dried fruit, I think, is not particularly valuable. Throw that on, and at least get to the point where we're at roughly half HP. But also, remind me which direction we still need to go in. Is this way. Way we're pointed. Okay. And we did already fight some people here. But not all. Don't think we went in here yet. No. Another hall. Oh, it looks like that area behind us is blocked off. Hold on. Oh, we can absolutely break this down, though. Okay. Noted. I've already lost track. There we go. This is where we're supposed to go. This is too empty. This looks like the place where we went in to the crypt from the outskirts. Same room. Ran into a few ghouls there. Not seeing anything there. We definitely want to break through this. There we go. Door. Let's see if we can figure anything else out on the map. And okay, lots of different avenues to go down, including potentially the one that we would have seen if we had taken a right off the bat. There is nothing of note in here. Okay. Noted. Swear we would have gone down had we taken the right immediately. Yeah. This is probably the way in which we're not going to run into whatever is supposed to come at the end of this. But don't expect to find much of meaning here. Unless if you have additional side alleys. Wow, this is a very confusing crypt. So yeah, looks like all this stuff will connect over here. We'll get back up to the place where we started to go if we take a left upon reaching a fork in the road here. So I think this is fine. May start to run into some here. Or bats. Yeah, okay, so it does reconnect here. Surprised this is empty. I would think there'd be something. Yeah. That doesn't look good. Alright, I think that's just a coincidence that we heard that sound. I don't know. That looks like the special crypt for the tomb for the special person. The leader, or whoever that got buried down here. One that you probably built much of this place for. I was anticipating, though, that this would connect. Wait, I didn't see where it connected. I mean, you ought to be able to go up this way and still find it, and I probably walked right by it, but we'll find it this way anyways. Let's take the right here, I believe. That's... Oh! Maybe this is actually what I was looking for. This is one of the places where you can get a sign. Maybe? Usually? Thought? Has a sign here? Hold on. Igni sign intensity increased by 50%. I mean, it's nice and all, but I kind of thought that you were going to actually show me something new. Circle of Elements. Also Circle of Elements. Oh, maybe in fact, that's also what this one was? Guess that would make some sense. But I was getting my hopes up. Thought we found something really significant. Okay, so I think by the looks of things in that case, everything in here, basically just for getting some pretty sizable monetary rewards. Nothing that directly affects our quest or anything like that. I think this is a way back, if I'm not mistaken. But we might be about to figure out. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at the map enough times and eventually you'll have it memorized, kinda sorta. This is going to lead us back to the sewer, though. Not like we're completely in the clear here. We are presumably about to run into some drowners. Are there any more locked doors down here that we should know about? Because, I mean, there were a lot. And I don't think we've tried all of them. Even though I thought once upon a time that we did. Drowners? Yes. Here you are. I'm gonna say, it's getting a little lonely down here. Back to you guys. Was also a drowner in the wall there. Here they are. Alright, we have been here, I believe. If I remember correctly. Okay, this is steel. No good. Should also switch to group stance. Yeah, because I think we have checked out this spot. Whoa, hello. Didn't see you. My apologies. Nothing personal. Tried this gate. Oh, another one of you here as well? This is where we found the knight who had the message slash also key on him, or one of them. Man, you opened that own door? I did not open that for you. Getting smart. Look out. We have seen that. I know there was, well, you know, there was another location, though. We have been through here, yes. But we did also run into an area that had a locked door that we could not get through at the time. And I wonder if we can maybe manage to do that now. Also, do you see there's a ghoul there? Yeah, with that. We'll do it now. Anyone else? So, it was over here. Also a sign, or one of the things that would have let us teleport back here. Or at least there was at one point. But this, we weren't able to get through here. I don't know if we will now. No. Okay. I mean, this does look like a very, very different place, but I am very curious what's over there. Apparently, we still have more keys left to unlock, and we will be making our way back into the sewer still. I mean, we keep on finding new places, which is cool. I just, you know, part of me wishes that it wasn't all connected to the same hub. Yep, okay, we're actually head here. It might be that the far left corner there also has an area that we have yet to check out, but that's enough sewer diving for one day for me. Of course, there. Okay, of course we can go through there. That's where we found. Don't ask me to tell you because I don't remember, but there was something over there. Alright, and now I think what we do is... I'm assuming the detective is still about to get attacked. So I think I will deliberately save just before popping in there, because we know that we are going to get an autosave as soon as we pop in, but it's going to be such that immediately upon loading that save, we're going to go straight into the fight, and we won't have the opportunity to use a potion. I'm going to save, then I'm going to use the Lizard Potion, wherever that is. That is a strong alcohol. Remind me what it looks like. There. So boost reflexes and reaction time. Yeah, this should give us the slow-mo abilities that we need to do this fight. Assuming that we are about to, yes, still go into this fight. Well, we didn't allocate our skill points. Maybe that was a mistake.
You're dead.
Okay, also, I would really appreciate you didn't just absolutely wail on me at the beginning and get, like, 5 free hits. That doesn't help. But if you could, like, swing your sword at all, Geralt, that would be extremely helpful. And this might be all the difference we needed. I'm still using group stance, although I currently only see this guy. Just to be safe. I am assuming that, yeah, Raymond will... I mean, he's probably close to death. But I'm hoping that, even if he technically dies in this fight, that we can still sort of talk to him. Oh, or we just absolutely obliterated them that time, because that potion is really powerful.
Thanks, Geralt. You saved my life. The bastards snuck in here. Somehow they found out I'm after them.
Then it's Cockstein.
What happened?
Salamandra. I was a step away from solving the mystery. One small step.
Relax, Raymond. You're safe now.
Not likely. They're
Yeah,
following me
for about
day
5
and
minutes,
night.
maybe.
I gotta find a way to lose them.
What do we do?
I'll set a false trail. You question the new suspects.
Who?
Here, take these notes. They
More
list all the
suspects?
key leads.
What do you intend to do?
They're on my heels, so I've got to disappear. I'll draw them away while you pursue the investigation. I'll find you, White Wolf. It's elementary.
That's what... That's a Sherlock Holmes reference, isn't it? Okay, but with that... Suspect Lou Barden? Okay, I was under the impression that we had figured out much of the investigation, but apparently, after that ambush, turns out there is still a lot more for us to figure out. But I think this is a good place for us to wrap up, because we did, in fact, explore the new crypt area, get a lot of valuable stuff out of that, and then finally managed to fend off these assassins. We had to use the potion to do it, but man, once we did, it was very effective. So with that, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.